May be peace and blessing on all of you. In the name of Almighty One God, who is most merciful and beneficent. My friends, I am a scholar, researcher of Quran, Bible, Vedas. Today I am delivering a lecture on Halloween. The Halloween celebration is going to start soon in America. Now, what happens is that in different cultures and different religions, I don't see any religion here now in America. It's culture. The peoples want celebrations without knowing in real sense that what is background is of this celebration, of this event. They start celebration just to see others are celebrating. So I will be conducting this lecture not only from my Christian friends but also from my Muslim friends who sometimes participate. Some of them also participate in that. Now I tell you the history of Halloween. Halloween relates with Eve of Samhain, a celebration marking the beginning of winter as well as first day of the new year among ancient pagans, 2nd century BC, before Christ. On this occasion, it was believed that supernatural forces gathered together, that the barriers between supernatural and human worlds were broken. At this time, they celebrated a joint festival for the sun god, small god, God God, and the Lord of the dead. The sun was thanked for the harvest and given moral support for the upcoming battle with winter. In ancient times, pagans made sacrifices of animals and crops in order to please the gods, small g gods. They also believed that on 31st October, which is the day of Halloween celebration, the Lord of Dead gathered all the souls of the people who had died that year. When Christian came in British Islands, the church tried to take attention away from these pagans' ritual by placing a Christian holiday on the same day. Here what it means that it was not a Christian eve or Christian event. It was not in the Bible. But because it was started before Christ and it was continuing it, so the Christian leadership, they thought that it is threat to our Christianity from where they have come. So they were forced to announce a holiday on that day. The Christian festival, the Feast of All Saints, acknowledges the saint of Christianity in much the same way that Samhain had paid tribute to the pagan gods, small god. So it was intermingled. That celebrations which were started before Christ, of dead and all these things, they were mixed in Christianity because Christians' leadership was afraid. So they mixed it with that. So it became part of Christianity. Actually, it is not part of Christianity. In a way, they replaced one form of idolatry with another, the Christians. The customs of Samhain, however, survived and eventually became interviewed with Christian holiday. These traditions were brought in USA by immigrants people from Ireland and Scotland. So its origin was in Ireland and Scotland. But when these white people, they conquered, they got victory over the Native Americans and became the master of America. So they started, the people of Scotland and Ireland, they started this festival in America. Some of these customs are, so now what are the background of these customs? Number one is trick or treating. It is believed that peasants went from home to home asking for money to buy good for upcoming feast. Number one, part of celebration. Number two, Jack o' Lantern. The Irish brought the Jack o' Lantern to America. It is believed that once a man named Jack, who was a stingy man, who was heavy drinker, played a trick on the devil, then made the devil promise not to take his soul. The devil promised to leave Jack alone. When Jack died, he was turned away from heaven. He went to devil, but devil didn't listen. Jack placed a coal inside as a lamp to light his way. Since that day, he traveled the world over with this Jack o' Lantern to find a place to rest. Irish children carved out turnips, which Jack at that time to light the night on Halloween. So this was adopted by Catholic Christians, not Protestants, Catholic Christians in America. It became part of tradition. Now it is celebrated in whole America without any distinction. So you are sick of the children. Now what the small children do, and the elders, they wear very strange dresses like witches, like jinns, like these people, and they come door to door and ask for candies or money. Now in these nights of Halloween, I become sick because you're just sitting in your room, in your bedroom, in your drawing room, and there is a bell, and you go out, then the children are standing it. And sometimes the parents are with them. So they beg for candies and like that. My children, they used to say, Papa, don't say anything harsh. Please help them, give them candies. They try to bring the candies to give these. So it's just like that. It's very funny. Now, I am being asked, now let me finish. The Protestants, which is the other sect, it is prohibited. They don't do that. Nowadays, children are with their parents, they wear cartoon dresses like witches, ghosts, vampires, fairy, etc., and wander home to home and household to get these candies. Now, sometimes I am asked that, Dr. Saab, living in America or West, what should be our attitude, our response, reaction to these events, to these eves, to these celebrations as a Muslim? So I advise them, it depends the nature of that. And number two, it depends on relationship with your neighbors, because neighbors are always involved. So if you think that the neighbors really want, for example, in Christmas, they invite you. So in this invitation, this is not halal, what they eat. It is haram. This don't slaughter in Islamic way. So what they do is they cut. In Punjabi we can say, in Urdu, jhatka. So that's prohibited. So you should participate. You don't take it as that it is a Christian Eve. You take it that is the, for example, my neighbor has invited me for a feast. So you can just join and don't eat any meat. You eat vegetables, fruits, salads, like that. The thing is that you don't want to hurt them. They don't know about you. They don't want to know about you, rather, I should say. What they want is that as an American, everybody, the American celebrations, the West civilization has engulfed all civilizations. So now in America, in West, there is one civilization which is Gora civilization. So you have to be conscious, try to avoid it if you can. But if you cannot, then try to follow your rituals. Don't blindly follow what they do. If they are doing some sort of prayer in the name of Jesus, don't participate. Say, we are Muslims, we take Jesus not as a God, we take Jesus as a prophet, messenger. So, I'm sorry, we do apologize. And they don't mind. Now, what has happened due to spread of Muslims in these countries, they start using halal meat in their feasts. Last time, my neighbor, she was from Germany, the couple, very nice. They invited us. And I was hesitant.